Who was your coolest? Because I have a cool story for who my coolest person was.
Ooh, I've worked with a lot of cool actors. Coolest?
Like you remember this interaction like for life.
Well, me. Well, Morgan Freeman was one of the coolest.
You met Morgan. Wow.
Morgan, because he was an EP. He was an executive producer on Madam Secretary.
Yeet. You already know what it is. It's your boy Chance. If you don't know, that means it's your first time. So just go ahead and hit the follow, subscribe right now. But this is Geeked Out Interviews. I got a special one today, a brother to me. We're going to talk about why later in a second. But let me give you the credits. Assistant director, which is AD if y'all don't know. Member of the DGA, which is the Directors Guild. My man Axe too, does it all. But to me, he is SJB. To you, he is Steve Jean-Baptiste.
All right. Thanks for having me.
What's good, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling, man. This is a long time coming, right? I've been telling you I'm gonna do this for a minute.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I think when I first had the idea, you were the first thought. So we just kept on
Right?
postponing and postponing. But I mean, you stay busy, so that's the whole point.
Yep. Um,
But
I've been blessed to be busy. That's not the case now, but hopefully that changes.
oh yeah, for you, yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Um, when I tell you SJB is good, like he's good at what he does. Like for real. Like give you the flowers now. Like because there's a lot of people in the game that always like, I'm gonna be cool with you. We're gonna talk, we're gonna chat. Like I got you. If you got a project, let me know. I'm on it. You leave, you hit the text, it'd be dry.
Yeah. I know what
But
you
me,
mean, man.
but me and
Appreciate
SJB
it.
get in contact for a minute. And the crazy thing is, like, out of all the people I know that I've been cool with, that I'm not, me and you, like, even though we clicked at first, like, we weren't like friends. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
we,
not right away, because I was doing that. And then when we first met, you were PAing, right? So
Mhm.
it was all business, right? Until we got to, you know, realize, yo, this cat started to hang out and realize, yo, this cat's cool, man.
Yeah, real ones, real recognized
Mhm.
real. The first question I have for you, and then it all lay out, pause, is what was like the first thing or moment that made you say like, okay, I wanna get in this game, whether it was acting or whether it was the or being like behind the camera.
Well, it was acting initially. That's how I got on set because I was in sales
Hmm.
initially. So I was doing sales, door to door sales, wearing suit and ties. I was just like, yo, I'm over this. Marketing, sales. I was good at it, but I didn't want to do it anymore. So I decided to pursue some acting. And then my boy called me, and he was part of like the art department. So they were like, "Yo, we need an art department PA on this movie." And I was like, "What movie is this?" It was. He's like, "Yo, it's called The Cookout."
Oh, I
It was
remember
a joint
that.
with Queen Latifah and
Mhm.
Ja Rule and Danny Glover. It was some old,
So
Farrah
you, so
Fawcett.
you got a banger off rip.
Oh, for rip. So that was art department, Megan Good, things like
Mhm.
that. So I just that's when I first got on set and I fell in love with it.
Mhm.
So it's like, yo, it was just so different from what I was used to, man. Just the straight, the corporate, the, you know, the attire, the hours, the business. I mean, obviously the hours here
Yeah.
are crazy, but they're a lot different.
Yeah.
And they
So
were
so it wasn't a specific moment like watching a movie or something that made you want to do it. It was just because like you were in a situation, so
yeah,
you got the gig and then you fell in love with it.
exactly, exactly. Then from there on, I just started PAing, but I was still pursuing acting at the time. So I was doing some stage off Broadway plays. I was doing just whatever I could, making no money, just acting. And then after a few years of that and PAing and just aspiring, just going audition after audition, I was just like, I made it. I got into the Directors Guild
Mhm.
because I had enough days as the PA to do that. So, but once I saw that and started making that money, it was just like
Yeah.
off with the races. I ain't looked back since.
I probably had enough days I never turned my stuff in.
I know you got your days, son. I
That's
know your
crazy.
days. You probably have them.
It's because the game turned me off, but I'm pretty sure we might end up there. But um, yeah. And then the thing I always wondered was like the SAG waivers. Like I had two,
Hmm.
but I lost them. So then I was like, is there a way to get them back? Is it still in the
How'd
file?
you lose them? It took too long.
Well, not well. I moved. I mean, like I physically lost it.
Ah, got you, got you, got you. Oh, you physically lost the paper.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I was like, I wonder, can is it over for me, or is it still? I still have two. But then the fact that you said that it timed out, then I guess that means that yeah, it does expire.
Well, back in the day, it used to be easy to get waivers, but they locked down on that. They said they're not having it no more. I used to be on sets where you know you get a certain amount of union background actors. Let's say it's 25, and let's say somebody doesn't show up. One or two people don't show up. Now there's two spots open, so you'll have non-union come into you and be like, "Hey, can I get a waiver? Did
Mhm.
all the SAG show up?" And then we used to hand them out like hotcakes back in the day.
That's how
But
I got my two.
yeah, so but then SAG started getting wind of it, I think, and they were just like, "No, it it's not that easy." So now people ask, and we're like, we just can't do it. It's got to be like a specialty role, or you have to be requested or booked in advance. Just we just don't, you know, it's harder to get waivers now, man.
Yeah. So for PAing, people don't know that's a production assistant. Basically, you can do anything on set. You could do a coffee run, you can do walking an actor to set, you can do guarding a scene or whatever it may be. But PAing, how long were you doing PAing where you were like, yeah, like I'm gonna move up quick, or were you just like, no, this shit is fun. Like I'm gonna be here for a minute.
You know what? I paid for a minute, man, because like I said, I was still doing the acting thing, so I wasn't certain I wanted to become an AD at first. Um, so I was paying for a minute. I probably paid for about 7 years. Like I had well over my days. I could have
Hmm.
probably submitted my book 2, 3 years early. But then when I made that decision, and I said it was the best decision I could have made because you know it's a lot of work putting that book together. You got to put like you got to match your PRs and call sheets with your time cards. You know your pay stubs. You got to prove that you work 600 days. So it takes a long time to build those binders, but it was worth it.
But was there something that told you that's what you wanted to do, or you just felt like after 7 years, like, all right, time to move up? Or was it like, were you watching certain ADs that you fuck with? And I was like, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a lot of people moving up, um, probably more serious about the industry than I was at the time. And
Hmm.
I just, good people, but I just knew I was better than them. And I just knew it was
Hmm.
like, if they could do that, I can, like,
Yeah,
what am
that's
I
why
waiting for?
that's why we fuck with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yo, I mean, it's like, yo, I could do this. So once I made that decision, I was like, yo, I'm glad I did because it started getting work. And I
Yeah.
started getting like landing on jobs because you could land on a job like that's like 8 weeks, 3 months. You can land on a job that's 9 months, 10 months.
Those
You
are
know,
the
if it's
best.
episodic, if it's like a
Hmm.
show, and if you're lucky, you have 18, 20 episodes, like Madam Secretary where we met.
Yeah.
Um, so then there's jobs like I just did a show called Stumble,
Hmm.
which was on Peacock, which, did fairly well, but it was only 3 months,
Yeah.
and it was like short 30-minute episodes. So it's a lot shorter time frame.
Oh, that
So
had to be a good
it
set.
depends. You know what I'm saying? It depends. It's
30
depends
minutes?
who calls you, what gig you get, and how long it's going to be. It's just the luck of the draw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 30 minutes had to be good set days. Like, and the studio days were my favorite.
Yeah, I mean the show is 30 minutes, but we shot quick. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It was one of those things like we didn't go in for tight shots. It
Hmm.
was like a 30 Rock or an Office where
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was just one frame and they would just go boom, go tight, go and just keep it going. And we're like, all right, cut, checking the gate, moving on. Like what? All right.
So I know you briefly touched on it, Pauls, but like putting the book together, like explain to people like what is putting the book together and like like why do you do it and like how do you do it? Like why what is the purpose of it? And what does that even mean to turn my book in?
Well, that it's on the based on whether you want to advance or not, and that's what the Directors Guild, they require you to, as a PA, to become an AD, and you qualify to become a second AD. Um, you need to prove that you worked 600 days as a PA. So that's like I said before, you have to like match up call sheets and pay stubs. 600 days matching up. So you need to prove that.
Mhm.
Um, Same thing with the first AD. As a second AD to become a first AD, I believe it's a lot less. It's like 350,
Okay.
but you got to do the same process, and it has to be done because that's what the DGA requires. That's for you to get on their qualification list.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it's good. It's
yeah,
good.
yeah. So if you're like a producer in LA and you're like, damn, I'm going to shoot in New York for like 2 months. I want to see who's on that New York qualification list. I need a first AD, I need a second AD. Unless you have the relationships,
Hmm.
I could just go on the DJ website and look at those lists
Yeah,
and just be like, hey, I'm so and so, just pick a name. Anyone that resonates, anyone you might even know or worked with before.
yeah. Which technically our industry or my ex industry is like all about relationships.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because I got put on by Cash. I don't know if you know Cash Williams.
Yeah, I remember Cash.
Yeah, I got put on by him. I was doing the back. I did a background thing first.
Hmm.
The rebound, Catherine.
Background acting
Yeah,
or background PA?
no background acting. I just came in.
Acting.
Just came in out the gate. I was like, I'm just gonna act, whatever. I just got to New York. I'm gonna act. That's why I left. I left Florida, and I was like, I'm gonna act and do music.
Right.
As soon as I got there, started looking the shit up. I saw the rebound thing. I went, met Cash. I think he was the background PA.
Okay.
We just started shooting the shit, whatever, exchanged numbers. And then out the blue one day he called and he was like, he texted, he was like, bro, like I'm about to work on this independent, get my first shit as a key. He's like, you want to jump on? I was like, I bet. And then
Relationships, man.
that's what I got hooked on. Yeah, yeah. Um, I've never did it because there's the training to be like in the DJ, right? Or not the DJ, but to be an AD, right? There's training.
Yeah, there's another way of doing it. There's a DGA training program, which is a 2-year program. So it's more of a faster track, and they put you in a position where you can actually work towards that training. So you could be on the set as the DGA trainee,
Hmm.
but you may be doing paperwork. But those days, you do that 2-year training, and you automatically get on the qualification list once you complete that. So that's a little bit quicker because for some people, before by the time they turn in their books for 600 days,
Hmm.
you know, it may take them 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years to turn in their book. But with that training program, it's like boom, 2 years, I'm out.
And how do they get into that?
You got to contact the DGA. I'm sure it's on the website.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, all that information's on the
See,
website.
like I was never told this stuff. Like when I came to set,
Hmm.
I
Me
never
neither.
I never knew all this shit.
Me
Which is
neither. I think I didn't find out till I met a DJ trainee. I was like, "Who are you? You were what? Oh, they do that?"
which is
So,
which is one of my points is like I don't know if things have changed now. Well, I mean, certain things have changed, which we will talk about that too. When I came back to
mhm.
Blue Bloods, like 30 years later, that shit was wild. But like there is no training. Like there
No,
no one tells you anything.
no. But now they have the Made in New York program, which they didn't have when I was coming up.
Mm,
So the Made in New York program actually trains you and teaches you how to be on set before you get on set. So it's been a great. I think it's been great for a lot of people. I've seen some really good PAs come out of that.
do you
That
get paid to go to that, or is it basically you're learning?
No, you're just learning. You're learning.
All
But I
right.
mean,
So,
when you're on set as a PA, if you get placed, you get paid to be a PA. Yes,
mhm,
but the program itself, no, you're there to learn to become a PA, walkie etiquette, how to
mhm.
how to balance personalities, things like that. I mean, from what I understand.
Yeah, I never knew that. Like the book thing, never knew either. Which is like I threw like half my shit away.
Clarissa was from the Made in New York prior, Clarissa Jackson. So yeah,
Okay, I have to ask her
yes.
that one when we
And
get
she
on.
even goes back every now and then as a graduate to work with the students there.
That's fine. I like her story because I met her on Celebrity Apprentice,
Right.
and it was just whole different vibes back then. So to see her doing what she's doing now is fire. Um, yeah, that was the main thing. Is like I just like even when I went back and I shot Blue Bloods with Shepard, you could never sit down. Always had to be standing up. You could never sit anywhere.
Yeah, old school, baby.
So
You
you
got
can you could never be on your phone whatsoever. And
yeah.
I come to set, I see people texting, I see them doing reels and shorts, and I'm like, I'm looking at like the ADs and shit. I'm like, no one's saying nothing. Like, it's cool.
It's look, it depends on the ADs, but it's not as intense as it was when I first got in. Like they was like you could never you can't sit down. Me as an AD, I don't mind if I see a PA sitting down as long as they're doing their job and they're not like on the phone.
Hmm.
If they're ringing bells and they're just in the corner, I don't mind seeing that. It's all good. What I do mind,
Yeah.
is when it takes you away and distracts you from your job.
Yeah.
They're sitting down and talking to other crew members and they become chummy chummy and they forget why they're there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So That's the only thing I have. But I've never really been, as long as you're doing your job, I'm not.
Yeah, that's how I am as a
If it
manager.
gets if it gets crazy and I see you always sitting down, I had one key PA. I had to talk to him. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
you sit down a lot, bro.
As a key, you shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, right. You should be moving around. He's like delegating from a seated position. I've never seen this. Like this is I'm not used to this. Nah, it's
Oh,
not really.
I'll tell you a funny thing. Cash, you'll laugh about it later. But that was what Cash told me on the set. Like, I guess they were fucking up. Like, I was doing my shit, but they were fucking up. Because when you're new, you don't want to fuck up. You're like, oh, I want to be here again. So I was
Yeah.
on point. Other dudes was just fucking up. So he brings us all in the van because they were looking for him because they were fucking up. So we go in the van and it's a little team meeting. He's like, bro, you know why I brought y'all on? And I'm thinking it's about to be like some, some cool speech. And it's like, I brought you on so I don't have to do shit. And I was just rolling. I was like, oh
It's the kind of
shit.
people you want around you, son. So they
Yeah.
know what to do. You don't have to
Hmm.
tell them what to do. You don't
Yeah.
have to, I wouldn't say not do shit, but yeah, you want somebody
Yeah.
that's gonna make your job easier.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so I don't think we met on Madam Secretary because I didn't work there. I think that was after my time. I'm
Oh,
trying
my
to
bad.
I'm trying to remember the first time because I think it was with I forgot her name, but it was this one lady. And we were on one of her sets. It was something I don't remember what the shit was called. But then I remember we did meet again, or we were worked again on The Harvest, which was my first.
Ah, you're right. Yeah, the harvest,
This
the
was my
Jersey.
first, yeah, my first key joint. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if we were cool then or if that's when we became cool.
No, we met before that, like you said. We worked on something, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I know
it was the harvest.
she had long blonde, grayish hair, glasses. Her name just I can't remember her name,
The
but
AD, you mean, or the
yeah,
actor?
the AD. And that's when we were in Brooklyn a lot shooting, and that's when we went to
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. I'll come back to me. I want to say Anne Marie, but that's not the Anne Marie. It was
I feel like it's something with an A though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you're talking about, but yeah, she was mad cool. She wore the vest.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
But she was mad cool. That was a cool set. But then when we met a horse, so when we get to the horse, I'm the key, right? And you were what, regular? What kind of PA background? What were you doing on the harvest?
No, I was wasn't that the AD on that? No, it wasn't. Wait, it was
Well,
on.
Steve Lafferty
Steve
was
Lafferty was the second.
yeah.
Um, shoot, did I do background on that? I can't remember.
I feel like you did background.
I think I did background on that, man. It's all a blur. That was so long ago.
You might have did back, but I think Kelsey was there too. Kelsey might have did background.
Yes, Kelsey was on it. She was there too. Yeah. Damn, that was a
Yeah, we had a
grip.
squad. We had a squad.
Yeah, we had a squad, man. It was
So,
cool.
so my question for you, and I'm not gonna feel away because it's years later. How did you feel with me being the key and you weren't? Like, because the experience difference.
I don't think I felt the way at the time. I mean, think about it. Um,
Because me and you both have the competitive shit, and like, bro, like, come on, I could have been the key on this shit.
I'm sure I said that to myself. I'll be real with you. I'm sure I said that to myself, but I was fucking with you, so I don't think I felt the way. I think I was just happy to have a job.
I was happy you were there,
Yeah, thanks, man.
because I knew I was good,
Yeah,
which is like falls back into the I don't have not that I don't have to do shit, but like I know if I fuck up, like SJB gonna come over, you're gonna be like, yo, bro, you're not supposed to do that. Like this is it's like this.
yeah, I had your back because I've done that before. So
Like I know, yeah, like you wasn't, which is why I said you're the real one. You was never the one that because there's some shiesty people to try to take your job, but chance fucking up.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like, come on, I can do this. Or I already did this for you. Chance was supposed to do it.
Well, that look, I'm sure that happens in every industry, but yeah, I'm in this industry, man. I've seen people talk shit about other people,
And hang out with them.
and then hang out with them, and it's like, damn, like,
Yeah.
you know, that's not me, but I can't do that.
Like I know for a fact one of the reasons I didn't go up was I didn't do the going to the bar every night shit.
Hmm.
And obviously I didn't do the sleeping around with the same person every time. So it was just different. But it just wasn't my thing. Like I'm already doing 16 hours. I'm trying to maintain my own life. And then you want me to go to the bar, get pissy drunk, then want me back at 4 and
Right.
and you want me to perform? Like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So,
Yeah, it wasn't always the time for that, man. But hey, Friday nights, I was down though.
yeah.
Friday nights, that's when I was down.
But I don't know if you ever heard some stories. My man Brian, Brian Bidet,
Brian Bidet.
like lead hair, like main hair stylist.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
Brian.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Because he told me like on Law and Order what the thing was. They used to get mad because when I used to be all set, I used to pull people. So they
You
used to be
people?
like I used to pull girls.
Oh, oh, oh. People. He said pull people.
So like Brian would tell
Hey,
me, he'd be like, "Yo, if this AD is there, they're not gonna call you. You're not gonna get an extra day because you fucking with such and such." I was like, "Bro, that's
oh wow,
crazy."
it's like that.
And he would tell me, he'd be like, "Bro, you used to come to set like me, like you used to come with the ups and the scarf and like dressing up." And they was like,
Yeah,
"Who the
you
fuck?"
fly. You came a little fly, which is
And they were like, "Who the fuck he think he is?"
yeah,
So they're like, "We're not bringing him on." And then I had the dreads at the time too, so you already know what that
right.
was. So I think that's what happened for me. I don't know if it's happened to you at any point, which I don't know because you're still in the game, but you can tell me. But it's like I was all in at first. At first, I was all in. Then I started seeing like there weren't as many people like me moving up the ranks. Like they could go to a certain spot and that was it. They
Yeah.
weren't they weren't going past it. So that was the first thing. And then the second thing was like the politics game. Like I said, like if I wasn't doing this, then I wasn't doing that. And then you start hearing the stories like, oh, so they don't like me because of this, or because I'm swag, or because of this. Oh, all right, cool. So then I would probably when you saw me later on, I'd be on set. I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be on my phone. I'd be making calls. Like I didn't give a
Oh, you're
shit.
gonna do it, huh?
Yeah, I was done. So that's why I went full time acting, and then I just left totally. Like, did you have your moments where like you're done, or you just nah, it's every job, it happens, fuck it.
Um, Not I'm done, but I mean, we've all had our moments where we've been frustrated on set, and we work long hours, so
Mhm.
um, that's why it's good to like when you have a squad that you like and you enjoy working with. If there's like one bad apple on the team, it's like, yo, like I don't want to be here right now. But um, to answer your question, no, I didn't get that. I wanted to keep pushing. I wanted to keep pushing. You know, everyone keeps asking me, hey, what do you ultimately want to do? It's like, I don't know. I just want to keep pushing. You
Yeah,
know, I've been first in a little bit, so I want to get to that point and do that consistently. Um, but no, man, it's just there's always good and bad moments. But no, there wasn't a moment where I felt like I wanted to leave the game. You know, except when there's no work. But
yeah.
yeah,
I kind of expect that answer because you've always been like positive. Like it's always been like glass half full for me. Like I've seen you do. I've
yeah.
never seen you really think negative about anything. Um,
Well, not in public. But yeah,
yeah, I mean behind closed doors, no, I'm totally different.
yeah,
But I always thought what you said. Like I always thought I'd have my crew. Like I'd still probably be in the game if it's what I envisioned it to be. Like, all right, cool. So we all going together. Like certain people in certain groups have that squad and that clique. But I
yeah.
always I always thought that I'd be with my people, just going from gig to gig.
And I saw the same thing you did because there was no, and I get it all the time. I get it all the time. People like pull me to the side and be like, "Yo, brother, yo, I like what you're doing, man. Like, like it's good to see you. We don't see it's not too many of us
Hmm.
in these positions." And I get it from background actors. I get it from PAs. I get it from ADs. I get it from hair and makeup people. So it's always good to hear, that people appreciate you and that you're doing a good job. And
Hmm.
it's also a reminder that there's not many brown and black people in these positions.
Yeah.
You know, and now as I get to the second, and now that I'm in the second AD category, as I work my way to the first, in that first AD slot, there's a handful.
Mm.
It's even less now. You know what I mean? So as I
Damn.
get there, but that's why we got to keep pushing, man. We got to keep getting our names in those, conversations.
Damn, I figured by now I said it would be more. You said it's less.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the list not too long ago, man, and it's really not that much. First ADs, at least on the New York qualification list. I'm
Yeah.
not sure about the California.
Yeah, New
Um,
York. In New York, all I know is you, Clarissa,
mhm.
and then I don't know his full title in LA, but I know Morris Thorpe. I know he's like up there, but he's doing like reality and shit like that. It might even change, but I know he's high up there. I know he was the AD.
And there's a few more, man. There's a few more, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's definitely not enough.
It's the bottom line,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I used to hate that.
add to that count.
I used to get swaggy with it. So like they would call me, but hey, I just want to know if you want to work tomorrow. I'm like, hold on 1 second. I look at my phone or whatever I was looking at the time because I don't know what the apps were at the time, but I look at the weather. I'm like, oh, it's raining. Nah, I'm all right.
Well, then you didn't really want to do this then, because rain, sleet, or snow, you take the call, you take
No,
the
but
job.
I know that the only reason why they call me is because they wanted me for the rainy extra day. They didn't call me for the sunny day. They called me
Uh,
specifically to do the dirt. And I was like, nah. One time they ain't even get me for like some hot chocolate or whatever. I was like way in the lockup. They ain't even come get me, brother. And
Man,
I worked the whole shift, and I was like,
and I
damn.
did it in the PA, man. Like we were grinding, son. We were grinding. I was just happy to be working, and then and content. And then you realize, oh, there's a bigger picture ahead. So
When you first got on set, what was one of the things that you saw that was like, oh shit, I didn't know it was like this. Like as far as like the magic was gone.
production, shooting, filming, like just watching it in the happen in the moment, rolling, cut.
Mhm.
Like I felt like I was in a movie. I was like, wow, this is cool. And then obviously you see actors you've seen on TV, and you're like,
Yeah,
after a while, you start to like, you're not as starstruck no more because you're used to it. But
yeah.
it's just all really cool, man. It's a really cool industry. It's a creative. I love creating. You know what I'm saying? I love watching the finished product. I love watching my background that I set on
Mhm.
that particular scene. I was like, damn, they cut it. I was like, what happened to that cross? My wife hates watching TV with me. I'm like,
Oh yeah, that
because
was hard.
I point out things, and she's
Mhm.
like, no one would ever see that.
Yep.
She's like, yo, don't even talk to me. I'm like, all right, my bad.
My first couple of years, I was like, bro, what is he doing back there? Like he's not even laughing. Like they're supposed to be laughing right now. But I didn't know that about BG. I didn't know that you guys set the scene. I thought the AD said what was going on. I didn't
Uh,
know.
First thing well, the second is the one that sets the BG, the background, the extras. So I learned how to give them. You can't just tell them to walk from point A to point B because
Hmm.
it looks robotic, it looks staged.
Hmm.
I got into the habit where I tried to give them some kind of backstory, especially
Yeah, yeah.
like, hey, you two are having an affair, or like, you two are
Like
walking
they
from school.
working.
Yeah, you two are working. You two are walking from school. Like you're on the way to. You're late for a meeting. Change of
Yeah.
paces. You have to like. Hopefully you have one or two takes to adjust things, but you have to visualize it before it's even.
But you're putting them in that mind frame of working, like not
Yeah.
just walk. Like you're trying to
Right.
help them. Like I know you feel like you're only doing BG, but let's work. Like get into the
Right.
character,
And part of that is explaining the scene to them too, making sure they
hmm
understand what's going on in the scene and how to react.
which is
And then
why I fucked with you too, because you do
right.
that. Not everybody did that. I didn't get I didn't know what size were for a long time. No one told me. So when someone told me to get size, I was like, what?
Yeah, skins meant something totally different when I was coming up.
Yeah, I had
It
no idea.
wasn't the skins. It wasn't the list of background actors. I was like, what's skins? Skins. Oh, that's skins. Okay.
Yeah, I think what the first thing that blew me away was the extras, the background. I thought they were real. So when I seen them like bringing them back and forth, I was like, oh shit, word? That blew my mind. As for everything that I watched ever. I was like, so then I started going back watching movies, like trying to see if I could find some people
Yeah.
that weren't in the right spot.
But
Um,
once you see that, you can't unsee it. It's just like, hey, now you can always look
oh
for it.
yeah, you scarred.
Hmm.
I think since I've been away for a while now, I've been able to enjoy it again. Like, okay, I'm not really paying attention, but every once in a while, like I said, you'll see like some emotional scene or like some laughter and
Hmm.
someone's just out of place like bro, or they might have like the same one walk back really quickly, like so it's like how they what, so
Right.
like sometimes
Right.
the continuation's off, I mean the continuity's off. um
And that's a good word. You just use continuity because that's the tough part about setting background. You got to be like really like you have to listen to the word. I wear contact, so I listen to the actors' words while they're acting, and I have the sides out, and I'm
how
looking at
the
this.
hell do you do that while you listening to the walkie?
Um, I do both. I have a walking one ear, I have a contact in the other ear. But
Damn.
while we're rolling, no one's supposed to be on the walkie anyway, so
Yeah.
that's quiet. But when I listen to the words, I know that these two this couple background extras they cross when the actor said the word action.
Yeah.
It's cross on the same word. I just have to make sure they're crossing on the same word all the time because when they edit it later, we don't want this particular person walking at the beginning of the monologue, and then towards the end of the monologue, you see that same person walking. It doesn't match, and
Hmm.
now you get a email, and I've gotten emails from directors with still shots of their daily saying, "This doesn't match."
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
like be careful with that. They were walking on this line, and then on this take they walked really late. And sometimes you can't control what people do. You tell them what to do, they don't
Yeah.
always listen. So
Oh yeah, because they want to be the star, they're gonna do their own
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Or they know the shot is there, like I'm gonna get in front of the camera, like I'm gonna be there.
I tell them we're gonna see you. Don't worry about it. Don't
Yeah.
sweat it. I promise you. That's why I put you face in the camera. We're gonna see you.
I wish we would have met before I was jaded, because then I probably would have been iller. But by the time we met, I was already out.
I feel you, man.
I was
Yeah,
I was
it's
done.
all timing, man.
Yeah. I already told I forgot who I told. I think one of my homies, she's on Blue Bloods, is it? Yeah, Laura. But I told her, I said the right project, come out of retirement. But it gotta be right though. You know what I mean? I feel like I earned a sweet gig. Like I never got the sweet gig. I never got like Avengers or shit like that. I just got
Me
I don't
neither,
know.
to tell you the truth. I've been doing a lot of like TV sitcom, well, prime time, because I was on The Good Wife, I was on Madam Secretary, Equalizer,
Equalizer. Yeah.
for the last 3 seasons, and then so it's actually a lot of CBS shows, and that's just by chance. Oh, no pun intended.
Yeah. The one I remember is Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Garfield, Emma, and Jamie Foxx. We were shooting up in the studios. I was extra. Well, I was the extra and I was doing uh, additional work. But we were shooting in the studios, whatever. And they made the whole shit look like New York City. But fucking Jamie was dope as hell, cool as fuck. Emma was, Garfield was like that shit was fire. And I think that was actually the best Spider-Man ever anyway. But
That's another dope thing about just seeing the finished product and watching it on screen and be like, damn, like right behind the crew is on that. The crew is right behind the camera on this side. Like it's all about what's on the screen and focusing on that.
and did the vision come like together like it was supposed to?
That's when it's great, when it comes together like it's supposed to. And then when I read a script, I have a vision myself. So when I see a director and what they do, sometimes I'm like amazed and I'm like, this is exactly how I've pictured it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's good to see just the finished product, man. It's creatives, you know,
All
art
right,
is a beautiful thing.
two things. One, you don't have to say the person, obviously. But was there a situation where there was talent that you worked with that you were like, nah, like this actress, actor, like, nah, never again. Like they wildin'. Or you just felt like maybe it was like something happened that was disrespectful and it was like, nah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And most of it, a lot of the time, it wasn't necessarily that something they did to me. It might have been something like the way they've acted with my PAs,
Hmm.
rude to somebody that I work with, or just here. Generally speaking, a lot of these actors, and I'll hear the worst things about them, but when I meet them, they're like, it's like they don't act like that with me. So,
Yeah.
but I know they're putting on the front. I know it's like I've heard the story, so I was like, my guard is up. So I'm like, I know what you did to my first team PA. I heard what you said to her. So I'm already like, yo,
Oh,
I ain't mess with you.
yeah.
But for the most part, not me. Not actually. Hold on, let me think about this. It might have been one. He was a dick. Sorry. It might have been one that I was like, I really wasn't messing with, but I think that was a short job. You
Yeah.
know, generally speaking, I get along with all the,
I've
you know,
had one. I've had one. I've said her name before, but I won't again because then now it's like I'm dragging it.
right,
But
right.
but
I,
everyone was cool, like doing pictures for a specific cause that I had going on for autism. And then when I approached her about it, it was just a cold no. And I was like, wow, all right, bet, no doubt. And I just kept it moving. But it was just the whole situation. I was like, all right, bet. But and she had already seen like
right.
the main people like was fucking with me about it. So I was all right, cool, don't worry about it. But who was your coolest? Because I have a cool story for who my coolest person was.
Ooh, I've worked with a lot of cool actors. Coolest?
Like you remember this interaction like for life.
Well, me. Well, Morgan Freeman was one of the coolest.
You met Morgan. Wow.
Morgan, because he was an EP. He was an executive producer on Madam Secretary. So
Yeah.
he'd show up every now and then. Because I was gonna say Taya Leone, who was the star of that show.
Okay.
She was amazing, and she was really cool. And we all remember she's done a lot, but we all remember Taya in Bad Boys. But anyway, um, so I was gonna initially say her, but meeting Morgan Freeman was like so cool. He was so down there. He was so nice, and just just shooting the shit. When you see a like somebody you admire and seen on screen for so long, just be a regular person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
You know,
because
yeah,
I've seen people on set I was fucking when I was like, oh no, bro,
yeah. There
no.
was there's been other people, man, like Anthony Mackie. He was mad cool. I worked on Notorious, the Biggie
Okay.
movie.
My boy
Yeah,
worked on it. I don't know if you might remember him by name. He was an extra, probably not. But Pedro Cosmo goes by Face, aka Gamo. He was in one of the scenes where he was giving Biggie dap.
really, I don't remember, man. It was we're
Yeah,
talking over 15 years
yeah,
ago. So
yeah. But he was on that set. It's crazy.
okay.
But yeah, like I met like Will Smith on fucking Men in Black 3. Dope
Mhm.
as hell. Came in, did a little DJ set.
Oh,
Dope. Who else?
oh, Queen Latifah was fired too.
Oh,
The last three seasons of The Equalizer.
yeah, I can only
Yeah,
imagine.
she's an amazing,
Fucking
amazing.
fucking Hillary Duff, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, it was so smooth, our relationship. I thought I was gonna get the number. I thought we was in there like that, how cool we were. It was just cool as fuck. Hillary
that's
Duff was dope. Jennifer Hudson was dope.
yeah. Don Cheadle was dope.
Oh, I would love to meet
Um,
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle was dope, man. Just
Jamie was dope. Emma. I think my favorite was, and this is the favorite story I have, it's Ice-T. I
oh,
love.
cool. All right.
So I met him. And I was like, hey, I know you probably get this shit all the time. Cool. I don't want to be that person, but I'm here, so I don't want to miss the opportunity. And I was asking about the music, like where would I send the demo? Like how would I go about like blah blah blah. So we just started building our music, whatever, and then we just started getting cool on set, blah blah blah. So somehow my mom came up. I was like, oh, my mom loves you, blah blah blah. Oh, because we were actually shooting like by her job. I was like, oh, my mom loves you, like she's actually working like right around the corner, blah blah. And he said, you want to call your mom and get a picture? And I was like, "Word? Like for real?" And he's like, "Yeah, call your mom, and when I get a second, like if she comes up here, I'll stop and I'll give her a picture." I was like, "Oh shit, bet." So I called my mom. I was like, "Yo, mom, Ice-T said he want to see you. Like, you come on." So she came, and then my mom did the whole fangirl thing. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but but it was cute, it was cool, and he gave her a picture, and I never forget that. Like, he was mad cool. And then we've talked ever since. Even when he seen me on set before, like coming back later, like just after not being in the cast. I mean, with the set for a while he would always say, "Hey, Chance, like, where's your music? Like, let me get a CD." Blah blah. He didn't give me the address to his crib to send him shit,
Yeah,
but he told me straight up, or it could have been a polite no, he didn't want to, but he was telling me, he's like, honestly, he's like, where the game is now, which could have been true. He was like, I wouldn't make any money, like bringing you like on, like I couldn't make money, so it wouldn't benefit us. I was like, nah, I get it. But he would always ask me for my CD, so obviously he must have liked it, or he was just playing with me. You know what I mean? Pause. And
yeah.
then, oh,
Nice.
I love Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh, Donnie, you work with him too? Okay.
Yeah, Donnie was cool and blue. Like I've never seen him be mean to a person. Like he would wait hours. Well, if they waited hours, he would stay like right after set and just like keep going until everyone like had their picture and shit. Like he was really cool. And I never really spoke to him because I don't know about you. Well, because you're second AD, a little different. But with me, since I was always like a extra, I didn't want to be the one like, oh, let me get a picture. Let me get a
Yeah,
picture.
yeah, yeah. That's kind of taboo in the
Yeah,
background extra world. Like you don't want to you pull out your phone and ask an actor for a
yeah.
picture. So you get
That's why I don't really have any pictures with anybody. But he used to always look at me like, we could talk. But I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Like I would just like do the little nod, like cool, but I wouldn't do all that. But he was cool as fuck. So
yeah, yeah. I should take a lot of pictures with actors and then post them, and I stopped doing that. It's like, but I met a lot of really cool people, man. You know, just down to earth.
yeah.
Um,
So wrapping it up, even though you kind of said it earlier, which I kind of know the answer, which is you don't really know, but what is the plan now? Like what do you want to accomplish? Like what's on the radar right now? Like what's next?
what's next right now is consistent first AD work, but I'm also working with some I'm doing some side projects so that are just like with good friends of mine. Like, so one's a writer, one's a DP, you know. So at the same time, we were like, I'm working on some side projects to see where that goes. But
Mhm.
career wise, first AD, I want consistency there, you know, because as a first AD, when you compare the rates and what I would make at probably all year, let's just say 10 months as a second AD. I'll probably make that in 4 months as a first.
Hmm,
You know what I mean? So
crazy.
yeah, you'll make more money, but you have more leeway. You could probably take more breaks and be with your family. It's more of a family balance because you're able to take more time off. You
That's
know?
dope though, because you're getting paid more and you get to be there less.
Yeah, yeah. So That's what I'm looking forward to. The next stage, being getting consistent first AD work because I'm breaking down scripts now.
Hmm.
I know how to run a set, so it's just more of the ins and outs of pre-production and you know all those getting those meetings going.
Yeah.
So I
And what
enjoy
about
it.
acting? Is acting, what's
It's
acting?
look, I still have my SAG card, man. I'm paying those dues because you never know. That's something I'd like to fall back on, or if it ever presented itself again. On Fleischman is in trouble. Uh, I I was second AD on that, second, and I got a role as a cop, so I
Mm.
had to like shave my beard, my beard, and just I was like, yeah, I'll do it, sure.
Oh
I'll,
yeah.
I'll, I'll shave it all, like
Yeah.
and it was a great opportunity. So I was um, Jesse Eisenberg was in the pool naked, and he was trespassing, so I was the officer there, like get out the pool. So that was cool. Just every now and then, if I get an opportunity, whether it's once a year, once every other year, yeah, I'll take it.
So
You
let me
know,
ask you a question though. And this is always why I like this is the reason why I miss New York because obviously I do the pod now for this and wrestling and shit. So I wish I was in New York for the specific either locations or like just everything you have around you. Like you have talent around you. You have someone always wants to shoot, someone always wants to write, act something. Why, with the way social is now with reels and shorts and shit, have you not thought about like just doing little side projects, which could be what you were talking about, but like side gigs, like just putting on little performances to either put on a YouTube or a TikTok, like do like little shorts or whatever.
that's what I want to do. That's what I
Okay.
do. See, I don't write, so I don't create in that sense. But I now hooked up with somebody who has some things that she wants to put out. So it's you got to find the right team, and it's taking me this long. You know,
Hmm.
I'm hoping that this could lead to something like that, where we could start putting out little verticals, little
Yeah.
um, Instagram posts, like little shorts, things
Hmm.
like that. And they've got some great ideas and some wonderful short stories.
Yeah, you got the YouTube, you got the Patreon, like for specific episodes or whatever
That's
you.
where I'm heading to. I'd like to get in that direction the next two couple years or so.
Yeah, you know I know about that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I'll be calling you to ask you then.
yeah, I was just curious because I mean, I'm in Vegas now, so it could be here, but since I'm older, I don't really notice seeing, but like, that's what I miss in New York. I could just call someone, yo, let's shoot, or yo, I got this project I want to do real quick. Like, you want to be BG, boom, boom, and it'd be on.
Yeah, it's
So,
a lot of creators, a lot of aspiring creators in New York, whether it's actors, filmmakers, writers, you know, editors, visual. It's just so many people that want to do those things.
yeah,
Just gotta find
that's the biggest thing I miss is it's the
them.
hustle, it's the creative vibes. Like, you want to be something. At least me, like being in New York, you want to be something. Like, bro,
Right.
I can't be regular here. Like, I got to be on.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And you need more than one thing. Like it's just like you need a side hustle. It's just because when this industry goes down, like you need something to fall back on. Like so to do it, if somebody who does it all, you have a better chance of doing well.
yeah. All right. So the last thing I'm gonna ask you is I ask you one question, industry, and then I'll ask you my four questions as rapid fire, which is the last four questions I asked her to wrap the stuff up. So,
Okay.
but the last joint is, what was your favorite project you've worked on? As far as if it's either indie, yours, major, TV, whatever. Like, what was your favorite joint? I was like, damn, if I could just relive my life on set like that.
My favorite joint that I did, um, oh, there's a couple, man. I think one of my favorite joints was, like I said, the Biggie project, Notorious, because
Hmm.
you know, he was my favorite. He's my favorite rapper.
Hmm. I
So
remember
just
because I used to come on set with the Pac shirts.
yeah, 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 yeah. I remember. Yeah, you and your Pac shirts. Anyway, um, so that was one. That was like for me, that was like really special. But that was such a long time ago. I think more recently, working on like the Equalizer with Queen Latifah,
Yeah.
it was really good to that, and just to get to work with her and realize, like just a really cool human being. And the crew, when you have a good crew,
Hmm.
cast, it just makes you want to come to work. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to come to work. I'm like, oh, I gotta go home.
That's how the harvest was for me. I mean, I was fucking up a little bit, but the harvest was fun for me because the cast, the crew, everything was dope. But
Yeah,
yeah, so the equalizer. Okay. And that got me thinking about something. So I'm
But
lining.
those are two I named. I named Notorious and The Equalizer.
Yeah.
Um, is that all? I know there's been jobs I really, really enjoyed, man. It's just been a blur. But
I mean, yeah, you got years in the game.
yeah, man.
Yeah, like even sometimes I go back and I look at a movie and I look at the cast
Mhm.
and I'll see like the cast back then they weren't popping. And I'm like, oh shit, I work with old girl from Vikings. I didn't know that shit. It's crazy. But is there any TV shows you're watching now? Is there something like you locked in on? Or you don't really
Well,
watch?
I've had a couple months off,
Hmm.
so I've been locked in on a few things. Like we just, I was been locked in on that HBO Max
I haven't watched that yet.
DTF, St.
Yeah.
Louis.
I know you're talking about I really love Jason Bateman, but I just haven't got on it yet.
Yeah, that joint's fire.
You seen Rooster? Because Rooster's on there.
Rooster's fire. I'm
Yeah,
watching
that shit
that. I'm
funny as
on.
hell. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny as hell. And Paradise just finished that.
I'm gonna need you to go back and listen to the joint me and Justice recapped. We watched
Yeah.
everything.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you the question she asked me at first. When it first started, did you see it going where it went?
Hell no.
Me neither.
No. No. I mean, just them coming out the bunker, and I was just wondering like what they're going to do with this whole storyline. And it was they threw me off a little bit with the character building when they went back.
Hmm.
You know what I mean, but I get it why they did it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I get why they did it.
You
But
finished it all, right?
yeah, there's no.
Yeah, so the time thing is fucking with me. So are they gonna go back in time? Like why do they keep mentioning time? Like what are we doing with it?
That's tough, man. Because now he has the key, right?
Hmm.
So he now has the power, whatever that key is, to whatever whatever Alex, right, is the AI.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's yet to be. We no one knows. This is they really didn't explain that part.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll have to see whatever what this.
And is Dylan was Dylan really Dylan? And if he is he really like some future shit? Like what's going on here? Or like did
Right?
he
Where did he come from? How
or
did
did
his?
yeah, or did he not really die and they said he died?
I thought he never died.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't remember seeing
I
him
don't
like
think he
die
came
die.
from. I don't think he came from the future or something. I just thought he never died. Um, but it's interesting how he was the leader of everyone that was looking for the bunker, and
Yeah.
and he had no idea his mom was the leader of the bunker. Like, there's some things that didn't make sense, but
Well, I think he didn't know because I think he they probably said that your mom and dad died. Like
yeah,
I
he
think
had no
something
idea.
happened and they took him or whatever and he was gone. If in fact it is true. So he doesn't know he has a mom and dad. They're
Yeah,
dead.
what was a car? It was a car accident, right? What was the story?
No, no, he had like some kind of like shit wrong with him or something. Like something happened where he was choking or some shit.
As a kid, and
Yeah,
then
and the doctor said it's I think, it's about time like we can't do no more. Like we've tried. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But with that being said, like what was I talking about? Damn, I lost my train of thought. Because that Dylan. Oh yeah, so and the only reason why he wanted to steal it was because he doesn't know who the late. Well, I think he knows who Sinatra is now, but he was basically like, "Oh, so you just stole my shit?" Because remember, that's what Billy went in there. Billy went in there for him to go like sign the shit over. So it's basically the shit that I made, you just stole from me. I want my shit back because he basically made Alex.
that's right. He worked with the guy that
Yeah, because like when in the end when Billy kills him, he says, "Just don't touch the kid."
That's right. I remember when he killed him. He said, "Just don't kill the kid," and that was the kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dylan. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
it's a good show. Like I'm only familiar with Sterling because of This Is Us. Like I haven't really. That's my fault. I haven't really seen anything else. But my man is doing his thing,
He's doing his thing, man. He's a dope actor.
and that's what I noticed. Like when because I wanted to act. I was like, I question sometimes. Maybe I could have because I'm a very driven person. But when I see people do certain scenes, I'm like, bro, I don't know
Yeah,
if I could.
where he got that from, like just to get that emotion.
And then mind you, because you obviously you on set. When we say cut, you gotta reel it back in, and you
Yeah.
gotta give it to me again. Pause. Like so, it's like you got to be good with your shit. So that's crazy. Um, Before I get to the rapid fire questions, is there a dream project you have? Like I would
Uh,
like I would want to shoot with this person since I haven't.
oh, in that case, damn, I'd love to shoot with Denzel. Although I've heard mixed stuff. I'd love to shoot with Spike. Although I heard he's tough. But you know what? It's Spike Lee.
Yeah, it is Spike Lee.
Yeah, it's Spike Lee. So you know what? Think. life is tough sometimes.
I'm actually surprised that one didn't come around since the Brooklyn Connection.
Yeah, me too. Me too. We've kind of like,
Because I think I've almost been able to be on a Spike John, but I couldn't because for some reason.
yeah,
So
I met him a couple of times. We crossed paths, but I've never worked on his set.
so either Spike or Denzel.
Yeah, Spike, Denzel. Um, I mean, even now with these, just trying to think of a director that I'd love to work with. The way Ryan Coogler's doing his thing.
Oh my God, Coogler is fucking amazing. I can't wait for X-Files.
I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of joint, but yeah, that'd be crazy.
All right, see, like, yeah, there's going to be a part two because, like, when you start saying shit, I think about other things. So I'm gonna try to end it right here. So this isn't the rapid fire though, but who's your number one upcoming director you think right now? Number one upcoming actress and actor that you see like on the horizon, on the horizon. Like they could probably be boiling right now, or they could be like no one knows who these three are right now.
Okay. Dude, I don't want to be so obvious because I just said Ryan Coogler, but
I mean, cooler though.
yeah, Damson Idris,
Okay.
actor.
Rumored to be the next Black Panther, but yeah,
Yeah, that kid is good.
I loved him in Snowfall.
He's not a kid; he's a grown ass man. But yeah, yeah, I like his work. Love to work with him. Um, and I'm thinking
Actress.
male and female, right? Okay. Um, actress wise, I'm not sure. As I say, I like Tessa Thompson's work. I like what she's
Yeah,
been doing lately.
yeah.
With just with all the Creed stuff, the
Hmm.
the Marvel stuff she did.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's good.
yeah,
Oh,
Tessa.
and his and hers, was it his and hers? She was phenomenal.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was his and hers. That
Yeah,
I
she
saw
was.
that too. You watched that?
Yeah, oh hell yeah, we did a joint on that. That's our number one rated one we've done.
What? And it turned out Ma Dukes. Oh my God, that
I kind of started putting it together though early,
was
but
crazy.
but it
I
was
didn't put it together. I didn't catch that when
but it
she read
was
it at the end.
yeah.
Looked at her mom. She was
You know, it's also good like that. All her fault or something like that. It's pretty much kind of similar, but on Hulu,
Yeah, yeah, I know you're talking about
or Peacock
Shorty from
from Succession.
Succession. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is good too.
Yeah.
But all right. So now we do the rapid fire because I keep on saying I'm gonna let you go.
Well, that wasn't it. Okay.
No, 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 that wasn't it. This is it. So first thing that comes to mind. If you weren't doing what you're doing now, what would you be doing?
Acting.
Okay. Um, who inspires you?
My wife.
I like that. Favorite curse word.
Standard. Fuck. Standard. Just the best.
And the last thing, if you had a superhero power, what would it be? And why?
Mhm. If I had a superhero power, I'd be invisible.
Why?
Fly on the wall, baby. You know, I go wherever I want, when I want.
Yeah,
You can't harass me. You can't bother me if you don't see me.
that is true.
You know?
SJB.
Yes, sir.
It's been fun, brother.
Big chance, my man.
I told you it was gonna go by quick because now I was like, damn, I want to keep going, but I was like, nah, I know he got shit to do. But
I appreciate it. Yeah, oh wow, 54 minutes,
I
man.
told you
No,
to go by quick. I said it'd just be a
that
conversation.
was quick, man. I'm about to go have some dinner.
All right, is there any plugs you want to do so people know where to find you? If you want them to find you?
Look, SJ Baptiste 910. That's it. That on Instagram. Um, other than that, uh, that's about it, man. I don't have. There's no way for me anyone to see me. I'm like, I don't be doing that stuff. I have my Instagram and that's it. So
I
I'll
bet.
keep you posted as that progresses.
It's been a pleasure, like always, brother.
My man.
Safety. Yeet. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.